What's the most ridiculous thing you've had to explain to someone who should have known better? 1. That Halloween will never fall on Friday the 13th. 2. My brother, against all laws of known physics, is absolutely certain that if he was ever in a tsunami, he could just swim under it. We have both been in the ocean plenty of times, surfed a bit, and have definitely had our share of waves wreck us, but he is still certain he could do it if he got the timing right. 3. I am a history professor. I had a paper as a teaching assistant once that was so infamous we hung it up in the teaching assistant office. My class had to write a paper on the medieval manor system. As I was reading the papers, I got to one where the student was going on and on about how well the local lords would treat their birds, caring for them and seeing to their welfare. I had no idea what they were trying to say until I got to page 2 and they finally referred to the lords and their peasants. The entire week we discussed the Middle Ages. This student legitimately did not know what peasants were and thought I was talking about peasants. She wrote an entire paper on lords and peasants. 4. I recently had to explain to a 36-year-old man who has had multiple serious girlfriends that yes, women use toilet paper after they pee. He was shocked. The best part is he tried to argue with me about it and asked if I was sure. Yes, I have 30 years experience as a cis woman, so I would say I'm pretty sure, my guy. 5. That women do not choose when their period comes, like we cannot hold it in like pee. 6. You do not need a rooster for chickens to lay eggs, cows do need to give birth to produce milk. 7. I once had to explain to my boss that emails need to be sent with the send button, not just typed up and left in drafts. 8. I had to explain that an iPod does not get heavier as you put more songs onto it. 9. I had to explain to someone in his mid-20s that sheets and towels need to be washed just like any other laundry. 10. People do not believe me, but in the late 1980s, I had to explain to a co-worker that buffalo wings were not buffalo meat when she came to work and declared that they taste just like chicken. I just blinked my eyes waiting for the rest of the joke. 11. My first job I was working help desk/PC support for a series of doctor offices. Had a call from a nurse that her computer was flickering and randomly turning off. I went out to the PC in question and found that they like to store their open jugs of water on top of the computer. There was literally a puddle of water that was actively dripping down into the case, so I had to explain to a college-educated adult how water and electricity did not play well together. 12. I raised sail boats and had a friend that did not understand that the sails were used to make the boat move. She thought they were for decoration.